doing? Scroll back a little bit. We are here. Welcome to Peak Week. We are officially Saturday today. We are 7 days out. This is Peak Week. So yeah, fucking hell. 17 weeks of dieting going into the first show of the season. So a week today we have the Dubai Pro, and then in 2 weeks after that we are in Alicante, Spain for the European Championships. Yeah guys, it's crazy, it's absolutely crazy. I feel a lot more, maybe over the last week my anxiety's been up. Just that typical fear of like, am I going to be ready in time, trying to run. It's just the thing, like trying to do too much, take on the business on my own and trying to do too much at once. Yeah, my anxiety's been a little bit up maybe the last couple of weeks. I think it's just the fact of me trying to setting such high standards for myself. And it's like when I run my own business, I look after 60 plus individuals around the world, and I still feel like I need to keep doing things and energy levels drop, and it's just the self-pressure I've been putting on myself really, and the anxiety's been up. But going into Peak Week now, I'm like, I've done it, and actually getting up this morning, doing cardio, doing the normal routine felt a lot less anxious, which felt good. So yeah, we are here. Honestly, Peak Week is nothing fancy. Like, there's obviously loads of shit that people talk about, like, oh, water manipulation, sodium, you need to start doing fish a lot more, and you need to switch this and that. But if everything's in a good position, you keep doing what you're doing. You should be in good shape now. Like, you should be able to get on stage right now. The last week is about reducing stress, reducing inflammation, and just chilling out really as much as possible, and that's all it comes down to. So that's exactly what we're doing. I'll be checking in with Cam every day, so what I'll do is let me slide across and I'll put up my check-in images just here from this is obviously, I'll be checking in every day, and yeah, these are the starting images of Peak Week. I'm really happy actually, really happy with them. Flat, so obviously no pop in the muscle, looks tired and things like that, and obviously that's the idea of this week, right? We want to reduce inflammation, reduce fatigue as much as possible. We've got a couple of more days of digging, I would say, just to kind of get off a little bit more body fat, just make a few more lines pop out. So I think Cam said yesterday we'd probably do like 2 to 3 more days of digging, so maybe tomorrow or Monday we'll keep doing what we're doing with the food, with the cardio, everything like that, and then we'll look at pulling cardio and we'll take it day by day. That's all it'll be. There's no formula, there's nothing set in stone. We just have to look how I'm feeling, how I'm responding, how the body looks and responds, and make changes when needed, if needed. That's literally it. So very simple approach, guys. I'm just going to take you through what I'll do with these vlogs now. I'll probably do 2 vlogs this week, maybe 3. I'll do like half of Peak Week and then another half of Peak Week, so I'll do part 1, part 2, and then maybe a show day, or the second one might be show day and whatever. But yeah, this is it, guys. I'll take you over the next couple of days. They'll be maybe a bit random, so apologies, but let's fucking go. I'm excited, so let's enjoy. Alright guys, and the routine is not going to change for Peak Week, and I don't think it's going to change at all, if I'm completely honest. I absolutely love this routine that I've got. Obviously when we go into the off season I won't have to be doing the cardio, so I can sleep in a little bit longer and things like that, but I still want to get up, I still want to go for a walk straight away, stay away from my phone, come back, do vacuums, do kind of the abdominal work and things like that. That's obviously going to stay in, just to keep good digestion, good midsection tight going into the off season. And then obviously if I need to kind of check in with Cam or whatever that is, and then I come to the coffee shop at 8 AM, I do my thing, pre-workout meal, you've seen it in all the videos before, and that's literally it. So yeah, right now obviously we are on Saturday, kind of that rest day. I've actually just got all my kind of, I sent the check-in images literally a second ago to Cam, and we've got feedback already, the plan going ahead into this week. So I will read it to you now. I kind of want to make sure YouTube, you guys, get it all ahead. So he said, right, we are dug the fuck out now. Man, this is epic. This week, what does training look like? So obviously training hasn't changed and it won't change. So the training split going into this week works out really nicely. It's my normal split, so today is a rest day. Tomorrow I've got push, so chest, shoulders, triceps. Then Monday we got pull, so back and biceps, top line and arms, which is kind of like an upper body session, but more focus on side delts, upper pecs, upper back. Wednesday we rest. Thursday I would normally have legs, but we don't have that now. Thank you, my love. Obviously, last leg session was yesterday, because the legs would be so inflamed we wouldn't see any definition in them on stage if we train legs. And then Friday we rest, and then Saturday is show day. So yeah. So, and then he just asked, so no legs. How was cardio today? Obviously I did my 45 minutes of cardio this morning. I felt okay. I felt tired, of course. My body is very, very tired and inflamed from the inside out. But the last kind of 10 to 15 minutes, I felt a little bit hypo, like low blood sugar levels, a bit dizzy. But if he says keep fucking going, I'll keep fucking going, right? So he said perfect. So tomorrow we straight away. So we're pulling off cardio now already. So 20 minutes of cardio now. Food's gonna stay the same. So food is exactly the same in the last video. Same calories, but we'll run over that in the next couple of days. But yeah, that's the shit, guys. So that's all the feedback. So 20 minutes of cardio already, we've done it. I'm actually getting some work done, so I'll spend about another hour at the coffee shop getting some kind of deeper work done, working on the business, not in the business. I think that's right. So kind of doing more behind the scenes stuff. And right now I'm actually doing LinkedIn work. I'm trying to obviously get on as many platforms as possible to obviously grow my brand and all that sort of stuff. So doing some LinkedIn research and doing some LinkedIn work here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If anyone wants to see more businessy stuff as well, always like comment below and things like that. It'd be good. It's interesting, like how do you set up clients? How do you take consultation calls, payments, all this sort of stuff. It could come down to anything. How do you brand? How do you produce content? All this sort of stuff. So I'm gonna spend the next hour here going through my to-do list, which everyone should have, their journal, and that's it, guys. And then yeah, super easy. I will love you and leave you, and I will see you probably on the first meal. We're home, guys. Just had my first meal. Sorry, didn't show you, but you've probably seen it before. It was literally 120 grams of 5% lean mincemeat, broccoli, green beans. That's it. So lower food on rest days, so I'm going to save most of my carbs for tonight, but I'm just waiting for Jake, who is going to be running through the anterior of my body today, so we're going to run through the sports massage. Saw Toby on Wednesday, the usual Wednesdays, but seeing them twice this week, so just to flush the body out, let it recover, just bring back that life back to the body, but I'll get Jake to explain what he's doing today. And then again, Toby will be doing the posterior of my body on Wednesday, and then Jake will do the anterior again on Thursday. But on the Wednesday and Thursday coming this week, it'll be more flush work. It won't be as deep tissue, but I'll get Jake to explain exactly what's going on. With my boy, Jake, we are, kind of like I said before, we're flushing through, we're not flushing through. What are we doing today?
What are we doing? We're working through the anterior chain, just to get rid of any tension that he has in the muscles, and obviously make them try and pop out as well for the show and what he's trying to do in a week's time. So that's what we're doing.
Sick. Super easy. So yeah, today is kind of like, it's to get rid of most of the tension, and then the next session what we'll do is we'll flush everything out a lot more, and like almost scrape between like muscle separation to make the separation of the muscles look a little different. That's literally it. Oh, this is reality. Let me slide this along. Sports massage with Jake, all done and dusted, which was very good. Very sore on the quads. But yeah, that's it. And obviously Saturdays, like, these are the days, even if I'm prepped, if I'm off season, Saturday's a day for me just to relax and chill. So I'm excited I've got to meet someone at 4 PM, but after that I'm coming home and I'm literally getting in a shower and putting my pajamas back on. But yeah, this is what I honestly like. I love this. I don't desire to go out and all this sort of stuff. Like, yeah, of course it's very different being peak week and stuff. But even on a Saturday, like when you work and train all week, and I look forward to my Friday afternoons and Saturdays just to chill. If that's going out for dinners, if that's just Saturday, just, I don't know, go to a beach club or whatever it is, it's great. I don't need much in life, so that is it. PJs are on, so I'm just going to literally watch a little bit more of this. Was really good ones. It's Christian Horner, the big man behind Red Bull Formula One, Diary of a CEO. Very, very good. So this is meal 2, guys. This is literally 100 grams of chicken. It's 100 grams of chicken, and that's literally it. I don't track green veg. So we've got some broccoli, zucchini, and green beans in there, salt, pepper, and some Frank's hot red sauce. Obviously, I'll try and go carbless quite a lot of the day, and then my next 3 meals will have carbs. I just love this tool, like carb backloading, so kind of saving most of your carbohydrates towards the end of the day, where you get to kind of put pajamas on, curl up, and have a lot of carbs, and it just helps me sleep a little bit better as well. And psychologically, it's nice, I think. Having kind of just fats and kind of proteins in the mornings does make me work a little bit better. Obviously, if it's not a training day and it's on a rest day, of course. And yeah, that's literally it. So carb backloading is just a really good little tool to use along with intermittent fasting. Just kind of pushing back your food as late as you can in the day so you can enjoy a meal out or going out for dinner, whatever that is. Just a very, very good tool to use. So I'm gonna do this, and I'll probably see you on the next meal, because I'm probably gonna have a bit of a power nap and try and just chill as much as possible. Play a bit of Pokemon as well, maybe, on the Game Boy. I'm getting tired now, guys. It's 3:30. That's it. The reality of like when you're up at 5 a.m, sleep's not great, things like that, all the usual prep shit. And yeah, peak week life. That's literally it. But it is like, I'm excited now, so I probably won't do much vlogging a little bit later. I'll just do the meals and things like that just for this day 1. But we have wrapped up a bunch of work. Again, like I said earlier on, if you want me to kind of show you more businessy stuff, maybe we can do a separate video, past prep and things like that about business and stuff like that. Leave a comment below or shoot me a message on Instagram if you kind of want to run through business stuff, to different topics. That'd be sick. But we've got the 1% podcast almost ready to go, this one. So yeah, boom, we record an episode every week. I'm a little bit behind with editing, so this is Lloyd's video that we did a couple of weeks ago. I've had my sister on, I've had Joe Ballinger on, I've got 2 this week. So yeah, excited. So if there's any podcast people, guests that you want me to get on, we'll get those on as well. But guys, I'm gonna wrap up here for work, and we're done. Like I said, I'm just gonna lie in bed when I go get the rest of my steps in now. I've only got to get like 1,500 steps in. So I'll go for a little short walk, and then we can get some carby meals in, and I'm gonna lie in bed.
Hello.
Say hi to YouTube.
Oh, hi.
I always got to come down to this level for this meal, it seems like. It is 5 p.m. and this is technically my first carbs of the day. So obviously the first meal was the lean mince and some veg, so green veg. Then we had chicken and green veg, and now we've got 2 slices of gluten-free bread, the Warburton's bread, so very, very good. It's like 20, for each slice is 10 grams of carbs, so very good. Gluten-free, really, really good. So obviously good if you're kind of trying to drop some body fat. Nice to have some bread in there. 150 grams of chicken, 150 grams of egg whites, and we've got some green beans and peas on there as well, and 1 whole egg. I don't want to tibble it, but that's that meal. Salt, pepper, and things like that. Throughout, obviously, this peak week, what I'll do is nothing really changes. All I've done really is that towards probably 72 hours before the show on Saturday, I'll cut sweeteners out. So any kind of like toffee flavor drops I use and things like that, I will just cut those out the diet, just in case. Like, I don't have any digestive issues. My digestion's very good, but just in case, I will remove those. I just keep. And nothing changes, honestly, nothing changes. You'll see this throughout this whole week. We won't manipulate anything fancy, we won't do anything fancy. If everything's working right now, don't try and change anything. So very, very simple, guys. So I'm gonna dive into this, and then we've actually got 2 meals left today, which is nice. And that is obviously the benefit of this carb backloading that you'll see, and it will help me sleep really well. So I'm gonna dive into this and watch some YouTube. And this is where we will be living. The boys on bodybuilding and bollocks. I think this one is, yeah. A new episode.
Again, we have a bunch of people watching, and I don't want like this 20-year-old that's watching going, huh?
The same clips all the time, but it is literally consistency. It is a consistency of me eating same foods that I love and the same times and doing very repetitive shit every day, but just trying to do those things a little bit better, which is going to show in years to come with my physique, the team that I'm building, the business, the brand, everything along those lines. So it's 7 p.m, you know the rules. It's time to unwind, but I've got the last 2 meals here because that was obviously the benefits of kind of that carb backloading, that intermittent fasting that we talked about earlier, is that we get to I always bring it down to this angle, don't I? That we get to obviously push the food back later into the day and double up on some meals. So we've kind of got the homemade pancakes turned into pancake mush, but in here we have got 50 grams of oats, 150 grams of egg whites, 320 grams of raspberries, and 300 grams of strawberries. So a lot of fruit, which is good, and I literally just put it into a shaker and I shake it up. Half the fruit goes into the pancake with the shaker and I shake it up, the other half just goes as a side. Then we've got some whey paste as like a little slush. So I just mix it up in a glass with some water and pour it on top with some cinnamon. Very nice meal, especially when there's like over half a kilo of fruit in there. And I'm huge on my fruit, from fructose, from performance, from recovery, so huge on my fruit. Then we've got the last dish, which is 60 grams of oats. I'm very good at adding volume. And then we've got 150 grams of egg whites in there, which make it fluffy and good. Obviously a little bit more extra protein. Ooh, look at that bicep vein. 10 grams of dark chocolate, 90% dark chocolate. What else we got in there? 400 grams of frozen blueberries. Again, almost half a kilo of fruit, 6 rice cakes, and we've got some whey paste on the top of there. And this whey paste is really good as well. So this whey paste is really, really nice. Obviously from Full Bore, who sent it over to Dubai, amazing shipping, and obviously the Strom supplements whey paste. Just really good as a whey paste because it doesn't actually, considering it's a whey, it really doesn't bloat you out that much, which is good. I've had wheys in the past where the lactose and dairy has caused me some digestive issues, but this is really good, so quality whey. Got some cinnamon in there as well, and that is literally it, guys. I'm gonna chill, and obviously I'll see you in day 2 of the vlog, and peak week day 2 coming up. So have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Day 2, peak week on the iPhone for a little bit. I'll probably just bounce between the iPhone and the camera, just for convenience. It's good. Obviously today, 20 minutes only. 20 minutes only, feels good, but feel it. Had a big weight drop today. I was like 80.1 yesterday, right? Today, 79.5 or something like that. So, big drop. Definitely just feel, even this 20 minutes, I've got another 10 minutes to go, but I feel beaten up. But it's all good, it's all good. We dig, baby, we dig. Fucking hell, I want this. I love this stuff, the early starts, the sleepless nights, the shit, the suffering. Because when you actually do it, you get on stage, you save up, you buy that thing you want, it fades very quickly. But the process of building, saving 1% every fucking day for months, for years, is everything. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna wrap up here. I'll do check-in pictures, do vacuums, obviously got to do my jabs and stuff like that, and then we'll go to the coffee shop.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go. B1. We're coming, guys. We're coming. Right. The usual. You know how it works. We got pre-workout meal, a couple of hours at the laptop, coffee shop. Let's go. Nothing changes. I just thought I'd give like a little kind of run through of training in peak week. So obviously the mission for peak week is all the hard work is done.
There really shouldn't be any extra body fat massively to pull off. Yes, you might pull a little bit off in the first couple of days of your peak week. Say for example, Saturday, and then my show's on Saturday. You might pull it off in the first couple of days. But then the mission then is to honestly let the body reduce inflammation, fatigue, and let it recover. You've just absolutely pounded it for weeks and months. It needs to rest and recover to make sure that the muscles are fresh, healthy, everything along those lines. So that's pretty much it. So when it comes to kind of the training stuff, is making sure that we're not training to ultimate failure. And that is reducing volume. So for example, if I was doing 3 sets on some things, I might do 2 sets. If I was doing 2 sets, I might even just do 1 set. The training program doesn't change. Obviously, we just eliminate legs about a week before to really let leg inflammation go down, because obviously when you're on stage, you won't be able to see any of those lines, any of those details coming through your legs. And also the main thing is just to avoid injury, reduce inflammation, kind of what we said. And that's all it comes down to. So training is kind of just to go through the motion, push as much glycogen into the muscles as possible, and kind of like training with like 1 or 2 reps in the tank. And that's literally it. I'm just scrolling through the videos that I filmed here. So obviously I had the dumbbell incline press, and then I just had that shoulder press. These are just a couple of clips from my push workout. The push workout hasn't changed. It's still the same push workout, still following the same training structure. The only thing that might change on Thursday is that I probably just do a full body workout again, but I kind of have a top line and arm workout, so it's very, very similar. So that's kind of it, guys. That is kind of it. It's nothing fancy this week. It is just to really rest. I cannot stress that enough, and I'm giving myself permission as much as possible to rest. I sometimes feel guilty, if I'm honest. I feel like I need to keep going, but the job now, it really is to recover, and if I don't recover, it will show on stage, and it's kind of starting to now. I'm just filming this on Tuesday. I think this workout was Sunday, and I do feel it today. I really, really feel it today. As of today, some changes have been made, but you'll see those later on in the video as well, so I won't give them up quite yet. But yeah, that's pretty much everything from me. There's nothing too fancy. The only other thing that I'd probably add on to kind of your peak week training is I would keep most things machine based as possible. We don't want to get any injuries at this point. It's not to build muscle, it's not to do anything along those lines. Realistically, you're not building muscle probably for obviously being assisted, it's a bit different, but at least 4 weeks going into the show, you're not building muscle. And then vice versa, easily 6 to 8 weeks post show, you're not building muscle either. You're looking at that recovery phase, especially using anabolics. It's making sure that blood's in a good position, and then obviously you start that reverse dieting phase. So realistically, you're not going to be building muscle till after your show, till probably a good 8 weeks plus. So the focus really isn't to build muscle, kind of 4 weeks pre-show, and then a good kind of 6 to 8 weeks post-show as well. So the main focus is just to keep strength there as much as you can leading into the show, but actually when you drop into this peak week, it's not about that either. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. That is everything. I got one more clip for you, which is my dips. Again, very simple structure. I normally do 2 sets on this, 10 to 15 reps. I just did 1 set here, 10 to 15 reps, and I reduced the weight by 5 kilos, 5 or 10 kilos, I think. But honestly, it's been quite nice. Like today, I actually went in and I really enjoyed training. It was mentally hard to go into training sessions and not train hard and not train till failure. But today I actually really enjoyed it. So I'm going to wrap this little walkthrough up here. Hope you got some tips there from peak week training, but I will see you later on in the vlog. Alright guys, the reality of it. Training was okay. It just sucks going into the gym and just like not training till failure and feeling all your joints, and it just feels sore and painful, but that's what we need right now. We need to feel flat, deflated, so when we start to add in the carbs, we start to fill out, so it's all good. But the reality is I just got home, I had the same meal as I have pretty much all day. Post-workout was the 2 slices of gluten-free bread, 150 grams of chicken, 150 grams of egg whites, some green veg. Then we have been here, the whole time. So I'm actually just getting a 1% podcast edited and uploaded, ready to schedule out for tomorrow, which was with Lloyd. Had a client call, had a consultation call, and now I've got one more client call, and then we're going to crack on with check-ins as well. So I'll take you through just my afternoon of pajamas and work.